In this video, we discuss lesson 6.1, which is all about the standard normal distribution. These slides are based on slides provided by Pearson to accompany our text and then modified by me for our course. This is the first section in 4 sections that we'll be covering from Chapter 6 of Essentials of Statistics, 6th edition by Mario Triola. Chapter 6 covers normal probability distributions. 6.1 starts with continuous probability distributions, and then it looks at a particular continuous probability distribution, the standard normal distribution. Here are our learning outcomes. First, I will want you to be able to compare and contrast discrete and continuous probability distributions. I want you to be able to describe the properties of continuous probability distributions, define the probability density function, and explain its relationship to probability. Now, my goal for you here is not that you master the details, but that you understand the big picture. This outcome is alluded to in our text, but not discussed really explicitly. So I wanted to make that very explicit for you here in the videos and in your slides. Our second learning outcome deals with uniform distributions. If you're told that a variable has a uniform distribution, I'll want you to be able to graph that distribution and find probabilities associated with a range of values for that variable. Our third learning outcome for lesson 6.1 deals with the standard normal distribution. I want you to be able to describe 3 properties of that distribution. And then in learning outcome number 4, I want you to be able to find areas or probabilities corresponding to a range of z-values or z-scores. And then in learning outcome number 5, I want you to be able to do that backwards. So I want you to be able to find a range of z-scores associated with known areas or probabilities. We'll also relate percentiles in areas and define and find critical values. So here are the key concepts. First of all, I want you to understand that continuous random variables are associated with probability density functions or probability density curves if you're looking at the graph. I also want you to know that areas under the curve represent probabilities corresponding to a range of values of that continuous random variable. In this course, we're going to focus on 3 continuous probability distributions. All of them are outlined in lesson 6.1. First is the uniform distribution. Second, we're going to talk about normal distributions in general. And then we're going to look at the special case of the standard normal distribution. That's what 6.1 is about. And then with regard to that standard normal distribution, this particular type of normal distribution, I want you to know that it's bell-shaped. And since it's bell-shaped, it's symmetric. It has a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Now, when you know that a continuous random variable has a standard normal distribution, I'll want you to be able to find areas or probabilities corresponding to a range of z-scores, and I'll also want you to be able to find a range of z-scores corresponding to areas or probabilities. So that is the goal of lesson 6.1. I will see you in the next video to discuss our first learning outcome.